Hey fellas, how you doing? A little bit after one. It should be about 70 something out here. The family across the street is they moved out like somebody was looking for them. Anyways, this is about why it's a great idea for you to stay out of the medical industrial complex. I have a guy whose friend just dropped by. Maybe he called, well, actually text, and then he came by. Came by to show off his new body. About, I'd say, 9 months ago, he was a little over 300 pounds. And let me show you what's going on out here. And he decided that he got tired of being sick and tired. He was on all these medications for diabetes. He was melanitis, which is not, there's two. Diabetes 1 is called insipidus, and diabetes melanitis is diabetes 2, which is curable. Now, hang on. Fucked by a predator. What's up? Smella bella bella. Anyways, so just out here enjoying the day. God, it's my favorite time of the year. So I showed him some videos by Huberman. I showed him some videos by Dr. Saladino, the guy who invented the carnivore diet and now does the animal-based. And he started off with the keto diet. He's now 244 pounds. He looks completely different. He's going to go see a plastic surgeon to get some of the skin under his arms and around his belly, the belly. I think he's going to get a tummy tuck. And I did give him a time for, I gave him a hard time for that. I asked him if they were going to throw in a boob job. Anyways, but he was on all kinds of medications. Couldn't walk across. I don't know. Whenever I come outside, what? That's Nala. And that's Bella, smell a fella, Bella. He was on all kinds of medications. He couldn't walk with. Yeah, he was. They said he had gout. He had all these other things. He had gas. He couldn't sleep. He had a CPAP machine. Couldn't sleep at night without snoring, which he doesn't even use it. Anyways, and what did he do? He stopped taking all those drugs, changed his diet, and started walking. He was at a point where he could only do like 1 or 2 push-ups, and he just kept at it. I mean, he just would try to do. His first goal was to get to 5. I'm just opening the windows here. His first goal was to get to 5 push-ups, and then it went. Then it was 10, and then it was 20, but. He walks now. I mean, he looks like a completely different human being. I mean, there is a glow in his eye. His skin looks great. Have you ever seen those guys that look gray? Or like, not, he's a Caucasian like myself, but he just, I don't know, his skin looked blotchy. Anyways, he had problems with, he had a fatty liver. Very happy for him. And I'm very happy for him having the discipline to do that. Now, this guy is stupid wealthy. And in fact, I asked him, he drove up here in some sort of classic Porsche. Anyways, it's a pretty expensive car. I don't know. I don't know all the names of them, but each model has a name. He's a big Porsche guy. It doesn't matter. He looks better. He feels better. Looks like he's actually going to make it to 60. We're both the same age, so I think it should be against the law for the medical industrial complex to be able to lie. The other one I would include with that is the cigarette and the tobacco people who, when they all decided to get out of what they were doing, selling the cancer sticks is what I call them. But, and again, if you smoke, that's I'm not against smoking. I'm not against people drinking. I'm not against any of that stuff. You got to do it. You got to do what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But a lot of those people, a lot of the companies got into the food industry, and they had a lot of scientists who knew how to make things addictive. I've seen people sit down and drink a 2 liter bottle of, let's say, soda, and down like a family-sized bag of chips, and then eat cookies and ice cream, and anyways. And once they get you in, they're not, the medical industrial complex is not trying to cure you. They want to keep you, it's like a drug dealer. And Chris Rock, he says, they want to just keep you just sick enough so that you can survive. They can make money off you, but you never get cured. I can't tell you how happy. I can tell you my own story. I used to be well over 300 pounds. I was very unhappy. I had a CPAP machine. I couldn't look down and see my twig and berries. What else? I had diabetes. I had a fatty liver. I had GERD. I had all kinds of stupid stuff because I would just... Anyways, it just was in a bad place. But exercising and just eating whole food. I mean, come on. That's not fucking hard to do. And I'm not a gym rat like I used to be, but you can do it. I can tell you, I used to be dedicated to eating 3 or 4 meals a day, and now I eat maybe 1.5 meals a day. And I do a little bit of fasting, I do a little bit of cardio, and I do, I think the majority of stuff I do is strength training, but it is a functional farmer's carry. Got some big old 45-pound weights out there that I carry around, push-ups and sit-ups every day. I go for a walk. I haven't been filming them lately, but I go for a walk today. Every day. I try to get in 5,000 to 10,000 steps. So let me see. Today I'm at 5,490 steps for the day today. So I'm here. So I don't sound like I'm talking out of my elbow. If you can see it, it's probably backwards. Anyways, it is what it is. It's not, and it's not difficult. I mean, I just got tired of being sick and tired. I mean, I cannot tell you. I just had, and they would give me boxes. The VA would give me boxes of medications. And then they wouldn't. And the biggest fight I ever got into with my doctor, his name is Dr. Chang. And it's down here on the west side of El Paso, the clinic. Is I told him our goal together. He kept trying to give me shots and vaccines and updates and this for shingles, and I said I don't want any more shots. And he kept pushing me, and I stood up and I told him I don't want any more fucking shots. Why don't we make a deal? You try to get. I don't want any more pills. I don't want any more things like that. I just want to live my life as healthy as can be. He pushes what's called the Mediterranean diet, but I told him I'm going to stick with the Sardino, Paul, the guy who does the animal-based diet now. I used to be hard into keto. I lost tons of weight. It worked really well for me, but then I plateaued. I got down to like 230, and I just like... So anyways, all that to say this. I was trying to get up to heavyweight, the max 265, and the guy that I've been trying to beat for the last 5 years at the Masters part of Jiu-Jitsu, he retired. So I got up there, and it doesn't matter. I'm looking around, and he's not there. And a couple of people, oh yeah, man, he retired a year ago. So so I'm on my way back down to get back down to 230, 235 is around. I feel better at that. So, but I think it should be illegal for some of the things that the medical industry does to people. Can you? They were anyway, and we got off on the subject of we were talking about them trying to get paid for transitioning a child, and then they had schools around here saying you don't have to tell your parents. We'll get your double mastectomy where they cut your boobs off, or I mean, anyways, I'm getting off the subject. It's a lot easier than you may think. Instead of buying a bag of chips, maybe have an apple, maybe have an orange, maybe have some beef jerky. I don't know. I try to eat clean. I don't. I try not to use any oil, any olive. I try not to use olive oil. We still have olive oil. We still have some left. I use tallow, and I use butter, organic butter and tallow, beef tallow, for I was gonna say lubrication for my food, but that just doesn't sound right. Anyways, for so the food doesn't stick to the pan. I can get anyway. Anyways, I don't use Vaseline on my. I'm sorry, my mind's just whirling. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, take care of yourselves. Nobody's trying to help us. Nobody's really fucking looking out for us. We're all on our own. I hope you're safe and healthy. And I hope if you get a chance, if you can help a younger guy out, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not selling anything. You don't owe me anything. You don't have to like or subscribe. But I just want you to be able to live a decent life with some dignity. Like a fort and a G-string. From sunny, blue-skied West Texas, El Paso. Like a fart and a G-string. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.